My girlfriend once looked me dead in the eye and said, "I love you, but I'm not ready for the boring couple life. I want to feel young and wild before I settle down with someone safe like you." That sentence shattered me. And at the same time, it set me free. My name's Ryan, I'm 33, and I live in Charlotte. On paper, I've got a decent life, a stable job as an insurance claims adjuster, a nice apartment in Valentine, and for the past 2 years, a relationship with Jessica, my 29-year-old girlfriend who works in marketing. For the last 8 months, we'd even been living together. And for me? I thought we were building something real. You know, the kind of life where you start talking about bigger apartments, maybe adopting a dog, saving up for a trip to Italy, or dreaming about next summer's vacation. I was picturing a future. But apparently, while I was planning the next chapter, Jessica was planning her great escape. It started with little digs. Jokes about how predictable we'd become, how our Friday night Netflix routine was too domestic. She'd scroll through Instagram, shove her phone in my face, and sigh dramatically at pictures of her single friends out at clubs or on spur-of-the-moment road trips. "I miss feeling alive," she'd say. Or, "When did we become so boring?" I'd offer solutions. "We can go dancing. We can take a weekend trip ourselves." But she'd just roll her eyes and tell me it wasn't the same. Couples can't feel that electric spark, the thrill of meeting someone new. And that's when I realized this wasn't about clubs or trips. It was about me. About us. Over the next few weeks, it only got worse. Grocery shopping became a chore she hated. Me asking how her day went somehow felt like a burden. She stayed out later and later with coworkers, coming home with stories about refreshing conversations with strangers at bars. She'd glow as she described how exciting it felt to be seen as an individual again, instead of half of a couple. Even her sister Monica tried to talk sense into her. Monica's a nurse, grounded, practical, the kind of person who doesn't sugarcoat. She warned Jessica that chasing thrills while throwing away stability was a regret waiting to happen. But Jessica? She brushed it off, accused Monica of being jealous because she'd been single too long. That's when I knew, Jessica wasn't just restless. She was rewriting the story of our entire relationship. Then came that Tuesday night in March. I was buried in fraud reports, medical claims, property damage, the usual mess I deal with at work. Jessica sat down across from me at the kitchen table, face serious. The kind of serious that makes your stomach drop before anyone even speaks. "Ryan, we need to talk." I shut my laptop. Because let's be honest, nothing good follows those words. She launched into what sounded like a rehearsed monologue. About how much she loved me, how much she valued me, but how she'd never really lived life as a single, independent woman. How she never got those wild stories her friends bragged about. How she never tasted the thrill of uncertainty. Her hand reached for mine as she delivered the punchline. "I love you, Ryan. I do. But I need to feel young and wild before I can settle down with someone safe like you." That word, safe. It hit me like a slap. I asked her what she meant, and she smiled like she was giving me a compliment. She explained that I was exactly the kind of man she wanted to marry someday, reliable, stable, the man who'd never vanish or cheat or wreck her life. But first, she needed to go out and taste the chaos.